Stream elements. Tulie 3D is now live. Streaming art. Tulie, finally, makes art. Come join me. Less than 3 #VTuber number 3D modeling #Twitch #com #English #cute number 3 Dart #Blender art number 2 Dart.
Okay, and we are live. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Oh, kitty, no, don't get in front of the camera. Mic is on and working. Okay, that's good. Why?
Mic is on and working.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So that's working. That's working. Nice. Okay. Let me see. Mic is on and working. And I'm also streaming on YouTube as well. Let me see. Let me test it out to see if it works. Because Twitch basically, as of I believe last week, they made a huge announcement saying, like, you know, hey, we're allowing streams, like multi-streaming. So that's like a huge thing. So there we go. That's a little bit better, I think. I'm sorry, I'm trying to accommodate for the fact that I have a kitty right over here. Let me see, hold on. Test. Does it work?
Tulie. Test.
Okay, so it kind of works. Like speech chat will, okay, it kind of works. It's just it's not doing, pardon me. Hold on, let me see. What if it works like okay, because I want to be able to stream both on Twitch and on YouTube so that peeps can see how I'm doing, how everything's fine and whatnot. Like basically just make it like multifaceted in some capacity. Let me see. Okay, that's also working. I'm using a plugin that was made by a Japanese
Offect_3D. Mic volume a little low.
Mic volume a little low? Okay, let me see. Is this better? Let me see if I can also... Okay, hold on. Text bubbles. Properties. Okay. Stream elements. Okay. I gotta go back to stream elements. Also, I now have 3 monitors. Straight up. Like, no joke. So it's a little bit complicated. Like, if you see me like going like this back and forth, it's literally me kind of... Okay, let me see. Chatbot? No. Streaming tools? Is it streaming tools? I think so. Let me see. Custom widget. Okay. Emulate. Raid event. 50. Let me see. Like, I'm probably being a little special. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Hold on. Is the mic better now? Or worse? Or... Let me see. Okay. See, another change is that now my mic...
Offect_3D.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Then. Where did the frick go on? No. I'm confusion. Message settings. I am confusion. like, trying to see. Pencil? Come on.
Offak_3D. Hi confusion, I'm dad.
Hi. Hold on. So I type in YouTube, test. But a bubble doesn't appear.
Tulie. Tests.
Okay, so what if I okay, hold on. How about chat? How do I hold on? Okay. Let me see. I do apologize, like this is like a thing. Hold on, let me see. Edit. Animation. Promotion. Drawing. Document. Entertainment. Okay. Okay. Stream language. Sorry, like this is being all weird for the English. Okay. So I'm trying to see if I can fix something with the I also need to fix my VTuber's armpit. Like, look at that. That's just disgraceful. Okay, let me see. If I add... Do I add another new overlay? Resolution. Maybe? I don't know. Engagement, stream tools. I don't know. Hold on. Maybe this is like for another time. I don't know if I'm like wasting time right here. Per se. Or anything like that. But yeah, like literally I'm looking at like a third monitor that I have. Yeah, so, okay. For context. I have been away for a while. I turned 30 around October 20th, and I'm really, really happy. So now I am the big 3-0. What else? I'm happy.
Offak_3D. Hippie Borfda.
Hippie Borfda. Hippie Borfda. Hopefully the streaming like on YouTube as well will be okay. Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully. I just know that it can sometimes be a bit finicky. What else? Yeah, I'm trying to figure something out, but from chat on your stream, engagement, labels. Okay. I don't know. It just seems really bizarre. Let me see. Are there fields, settings? I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm like focusing so much on the little things that I really don't need to. I just want to make sure that if someone is messaging me on YouTube, it can reach me, because I can't quite tell. Like, I'm not even joking, I genuinely can't tell. Because, okay, so, I'm using a free plugin to do multi-streaming, from Twitch also onto YouTube, because I ain't gonna pay, like, a monthly service. Not that I don't want to, not that I don't want to. It's just that, I'd rather spend it on, like, a gym, or food, or my kitty's food, or maybe a gym for my cat. Yeah. Let me see. Is it private? Let me see. Playlists, animations. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to visibility. No, I wanted this to be public. Of course. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. For some reason, this was set to private. I don't want it to be a private video. Hold on. Did somebody... Okay. Then... I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying, fam. It'd be very difficult. Like, it's straight up difficult, yeah. In it. Oh, snap. Zap is calling me? Wait. What? Why is he always call me when I'm trying to stream or do art or just... hold on. Okay, excellent connection. Concurrent. It's fine. It's fine if there aren't any viewers yet on YouTube. That's okay. But yeah, I'm using so what I'm doing is I'm using regular OBS with this plugin. Yeah, it's a Japanese plugin. So the instructions were in Japanese in order to get it enabled. So it took a bit of a while. Also, is it just me or is YouTube streaming not that great? Like, I mean, straight up, every other second it just disables the live.
Affect_3D. IDK.
Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I'm probably, like, kvetching for no reason. Let me see. Cat,
Affect_3D. I'm not looking at the YouTube stream. Also, the TTS voice is a bit loud.
Oh, it's a bit loud? Hold on, let me, How about now? How about now? How about now? Hopefully that helps.
Affect_3D. Purge CR.
Here, CR?
Affect_3D. That's better.
Okay. Nice.
Affect_3D. I typed nonsense.
Nah, it's not nonsense if you try. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm trying to make sure that I can, like, stream. I want to be able to stream both on Twitch and on YouTube. Because whoa, hello, kitty. Okay, come on. Don't knock down, like, little kitty, you have all this desk space. You have a bed behind my drawing tablet, and you choose to sleep on my keyboard? No, kitty, what are you doing? Kitty, stop! That was actually very mean, kitty. That wasn't nice. That wasn't cash money of you. I don't know what to do. You're kind of taking over my stream. Okay. Good sparkling water. And now I'm gonna have some vitamin water too. Let me see. Ah! Hello?
You doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Not your mom? I don't know.
I mean, I would say the same to you, but I don't want to do a corpse.
Hold on. I am... What am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on.
Drugs?
No. I'm doing streaming. I'm streaming right now.
You're streaming drugs?
No, I'm not streaming drugs. I'm streaming... I'm not streaming drugs. Also, don't say that they're drugs, okay? You never know.
There's drugs?
You're mean. But yeah, I found out a way to stream both on Twitch and YouTube for free.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to add Fetty Fazballs to my YouTube thumbnail.
I'm sorry, what? What are you trying to do? You're putting balls in? You're putting balls? That's a lot of balls.
Said Freddy Fazballs as the joke, but yeah, Freddy Fazbear. These nuts. You got him. I just got done making the hardest video ever. A video trying to not have a Caesar talking about FNAF.
Okay.
And I failed. I'm pretty sure I had a Caesar.
You mean seizure?
Yes, that's what I said.
You said Caesar, but okay.
No, I said Caesar, alright, because I have a speech impediment, I can't say it right.
I'm just picturing a sphere with Freddy Fazbear's face stretched over it.
I'm just picturing that.
Wait, what are they picturing now? What I caused?
Oh, Fake said, I'm just picturing a sphere with Freddy Fazbear's face stretched over it.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm just trying to edit out the black in the background of this.
Whoa, you're editing out the melanin out? What's wrong with you?
Sorry, I can't. I didn't want you to see me whitewash like this. I'm taking the bear out of the Americans and getting a polar.
What? I'm so...
Offect_3D. Melanin? Bruh, it's a bear.
Melanin, bruh, it's a bear. I don't know, I'm bear.
Offect_3D. Shave the fur.
Shit, that might have some melanin if you play goddamn Five Nights at F-Boys.
Oh boy. Oh, but yeah, like, I'm really happy with my 3-screen setup. It's, like, really, really cool.
Oh,
like,
nice flex.
Well, I mean, because what I have is, like,
Offect_3D. 5 nights at your mom's house.
5 nights at your mom's house? No. My mom wouldn't want that.
Wait, she can have a say? No comment. I mean, that was funny.
I mean, a little bit funny, but, you know, also, is my mic, like, okay, or worse, or better, or...
Dog shit, but anyways...
What? No, I'm being serious, like, is it okay?
Offect_3D.
I'm being serious,
yes.
I'm not.
Offect_3D. Is fine.
To be fair, you asking the wrong person. Nice, fun.
Okay.
Also, I did a funny.
What funny?
Offect_3D.
I did a compilation of my YouTube shorts.
Huh?
So my YouTube shorts, I did a compilation video of it.
Uh-huh.
And in the compilation video, goddamn, I decided to do the funny because all the compilation short is on a what's the word I'm looking for? Is on a, you know, short format. So there's a lot of empty space. And the joke I'm doing with it, I added in the Minecraft parkour. So to fix the empty space, I just reused the footage of the Minecraft parkour and put it in the background.
Okay.
So I was just like, oh shit, I'm going all in. All or nothing, man. All or nothing.
You're weird.
I mean, it's funny as shit, though. Can't deny that.
Probably not. But yeah.
Alright, time to put this bitch in Comet Sans.
Language, sir, language.
Yeah, it's English. What about it?
You're such a weirdo.
Take one and no one.
Oh, I thank you. I actually take that as a compliment. I wear it like a badge of effing honor.
I'm gonna be honest, it's more of an insult towards me than you, but
What?
more of an insult towards me than you, because I'm being compared to you.
That's mean. Why you gotta be so mean?
You gotta be so rude.
Yeah, why you gotta
I'm
be?
too. Take that.
But how was your day, by the way?
Work.
Well, I would imagine so. I mean, I'm just like curious, like, you know.
What about it?
Nothing. Just I don't know.
Fact_3D.
Just
I've
work.
been getting tweets about Spirit Halloween recently.
We do this every time.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can still ask.
I mean, nothing more to it.
True, but I don't know. That like even when it's work for me, I still have like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, and you know you're doing your dream job. I'm working at goddamn Walmart.
True. Oh, Ofig said that he's been getting tweets about Spirit Halloween.
Oh, nice. I haven't heard for that place in a while.
What do you mean? Spirit Halloween is like everywhere.
By me.
What?
Yeah, I think there was one that shut down.
What do you mean? I mean, they shut down seasonally, yeah.
No, like forever. Forevery.
What? It's Spirit Halloween. How do they?
Oh,
Fact_3D.
Florida.
Does he
Maybe
even
we
live
scared
in the
them off.
United States?
Ofig is asking, do you even live in the United States?
Yeah, it's Florida. Shitty here.
Oh boy. I do genuinely feel sorry for you, man.
Fact_3D.
I mean, it's
I'm
just
so
a
sorry,
Halloween
Zap.
store. Like what? Why do I?
It's like it's part of the meme experience. Like, okay, here's the thing. My experience with Spirit Halloween, like...
Fact_3D. And I'm saying that as someone who lives near Detroit.
Ofig said, I'm so sorry, Zap, and I'm saying this as someone who lives near Detroit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You couldn't pay me to go to Florida.
I don't care. Oh, there we go. I'm back. My computer froze.
Oh.
I guess Insulting Spirit Halloween was a no-go because it just like burned the house down. I don't know.
Oh boy. You know, so for a promotional thing, okay, there's this bubble tea place close by where I live, and they're doing a promotional event with Spirit Halloween where they have shakes and bubble teas in the theme of Spirit Halloween. Which I was like at first confused by because it's like how do you get like a Halloween costume place to like partner up with a bubble tea place? And my boyfriend turns to me. No, here's the thing. My boyfriend turns to me and he yells out like all the goth all the goth witches like it. There's not a single goth witch who doesn't like, I mean, he said witch, but with the B.
Fact_3D. There's fucking Spirit
What,
Halloween
1 million
Monopoly.
years in the dungeon?
12 million years in the dungeon.
No. You don't get to make that call. You've been stripped of your power.
Yeah,
You're
man.
fired!
Yeah, man.
Okay, why is there two? Okay.
But yeah. Wait, there's Spirit Halloween Monopoly though. How do you get Spirit Halloween Monopoly?
Dear God, he found more Melopodes?
Yeah,
How do you keep finding all these? That's like the 100th one, man. Chill.
He's been finding Monopoly of like everything.
The man has Monopoly over Melopody. God damn.
Hey. Offect_3D.
Son
It's
of a
only like
bitch. How does he
37.
keep doing it?
Oh, apparently he only has 37 Monopoly things. Our bad,
Yeah,
our bad. That's 37 more than I have.
Shit, you don't even have one? That's sad.
Well, okay, actually I do have one, and it's SpongeBob Monopoly.
Wow, and you're lying to me? That's sad.
No, I have...
Wait, yo, fake. Wait, do
3D.
Fake have that one?
Only the
No,
video
I
games,
do.
though.
Yeah, but the Fake have it, though? Is that
3D.
one he has to add
Ha,
to
ha,
his
ha, ha.
collection?
Wait, he says that he... No, he says that he only has the video game Monopoly, like, stuff.
Damn.
But yeah, no, I have, like...
Offect_3D. The board or the video game?
Oh, do I? Oh, I just have the board game, the SpongeBob Monopoly, board game.
My friend is... My friend is... Someone edited the Markiplier over the FNAF movie
3D.
like he's reacting
I have
to
the
it.
SpongeBob
Yes.
Monopoly PC game.
And it's hilarious.
Wait, oh, Fake,
God.
you have the SpongeBob Monopoly PC game? There's a PC game for SpongeBob Monopoly?
Holy shit. How does he keep doing it?
How does this man keep doing it? This man is...
Offect_3D.
Dude, there's been
Yes.
so many memes of people bringing out a cardboard cutout of Markiplier.
Yeah,
to stick
yeah.
in front of him.
Oh yeah, no, that's kind of been the meme. They would like...
Offect_3D. Based on footage I've seen, it actually looks fun.
Yeah, apparently Markiplier was supposed to be
3D.
the
I'm fucking shocked.
security guard that started the movie.
Yeah, I heard, actually. He was supposed to be the security... Which, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably make time to do that, you know?
He was on another movie.
I know, but it's just
That's
like...
why.
I know, but it's like... He could have spent, like, a week, like 2 days, you know, like, doing that.
I don't know. Wasn't yeah, but I'm pretty sure they said it was scheduling issue on both ends.
Oh.
Like there was only a small time. Yeah.
Okay.
There was only a small time frame he was able to do it, and he was working on another movie.
Okay. That's honestly okay. I'm sorry. I'm being too harsh.
Like remember Matt Pat's goddamn cameo was like a 5-second cameo, and he said he was there recording for 8+ hours.
Oh dang.
Now imagine if he did that entire opening scene. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, dude, I had a stroke with my video I just made. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Mark, because holy shit.
They did express interest in bringing Mark back for the cameo if they make a sequel.
Damn.
Wait, they did wait, hold on. What? They did express interest in bringing Mark back for this cameo.
Oh yeah, for the second movie, yep.
That would be amazing.
You know why will that more though? Because you know what happened in FNAF 2?
What?
FNAF 2 is canonically when their bite of 87
Fuck, I'm getting
happened.
an ad every time I switch quality now.
FNAF 4 was when we get the meme. Was that the bite of 87? So if the FNAF 2 shows the bite of 87, because we only seen the bite of 83. So if FNAF 2 show the bite of 87, Markiplier could be someone that reacted and go, was that the bite of 87?
Please stop yelling.
I mean, it would be hilarious.
Oh my goodness. I have heard that it is pretty hilarious.
Offect_3D.
Now
By
you
the
just
way,
imagine
what you
him,
drawing?
instead of being like, people will remember this as the bite of 87.
What am I drawing? I'm drawing a kitty approaching a pumpkin. But I'm trying to get the ears just right. Ears
So
are
anyways, I've been having a stroke on FNAF lore right now, in the implication. of what things can mean for FNAF.
Uh-huh. Hold on.
And the reason why I'm having a stroke about this shit is I ain't gonna give spoilers, but it seems like the main family is a parallel to another family in the games. Last names, and there's different heritage in the heritage that we are seeing in the movie makes no goddamn sense to the current heritage we know of, which I mention a lot in my movie. So I'm like having a stroke. It's like, is this the same family? Is this confirming this is that? And like oh God, oh Jesus Christ, oh.
Also,
wee. Oh God.
Offec_3D. Zap, have you considered that it's a one-off movie with no connection to the games?
Ofake said, Zap, have you considered that it's a one-off movie with no connection to the games?
People said that shit about the books! And here we are 30 books later! Alright? People keep saying, well, it's gonna be a one-off. It ain't gonna have anything to do with nothing. They said that shit about the books. Here's what's gonna happen. Alright? This is how Scott Cawthon does the books, which is, they're two different universes, yes. But the books give us information we didn't have in the main story, or retextualize information by giving us a retelling of an event to help us understand what happened better. And also, the books is what revealed the name of William Afton, the main series antagonist. It revealed Illusion Disc, it revealed Remnant, it revealed so much that ended up coming into the main game. It is possible, hell, this movie alone is already revealing potentially a name of a character.
I haven't seen the movie yet. Please don't spoil.
I'm not saying it, but one of the names of the character, we might be, it might be like, you know, paralleling another character and just Scott just confirming dead ass who the character name was the whole time. And the reason why I believe this is the case is because this character name was a theory for the character name prior between two different names. So it's just confirming, yes, the name was right all along. And the name Mike Smith, which is, we already knew this. Alright, Mike Smith is the protagonist of the movie.
3D.
We knew this from the trailer, everything. It's very blatant.
Rant,
so,
FNAF lore.
what's wild is Mike Smith is the name of the protagonist of the first game, who got the paycheck, who is thought to be Michael Afton, using a fake name, but the movie is seemingly making that untrue. So we don't know if Mike Smith was a real name, meaning is Mike Smith in the video games not a fake name, and that mean his name was Mike Smith the whole time, or there's two Mikes, and that there's a Mike Afton and a Michael Afton, and there's a Mike Smith.
I don't know. Also, if you are watching on Twitch or YouTube, hello, my name is Tulie. I am doing art.
I'm hungry.
But the point is,
oh, you're
Scott
hungry?
Will give us information. Will give us information about about the lore by giving us retelling. A good example is this is, say if I had a game and in the game, two brothers went out to eat tacos, and one of them died.
What?
Then I broke a book saying two brothers went out to get burgers, and that the fast food employee there was actually secretly killing copious amount of children, and his name was William Afton all along, and he poisoned my brother with a poisonous burger with soul juice bullshit, and that's why he died. So by using that logic, me and my brother in the game who ate the taco was actually poisoned by a mass murderer fast food employee who
what are you talking about?
Offec_3D. What the hell is Zap talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about. At this point, I'm scared to ask.
See, that's pretty much FNAF lore in a nutshell. Also, look at the meme I'm about to send you.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get to my third screen. Ocaleric. Freddy Fazbear.
Har he har he har. Har he har. So yeah, anyways,
Is that Freddy Fazbear?
so like was so pretty much.
Did you see that cartoon?
Right, guys, can someone clip my example, by the way? Can we get a clip of that? Of me just going in detail. That'd be funny as shit. Right, it's just like someone like clipped that and titled it FNAF lore in a nutshell.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it kind of resembles like Alan Wake lore as well. Like, Alan Wake is very complicated.
Yes. But you know what doesn't help? Is that security, not security, I mean Help Wanted potentially rebooted the series and made it a free-for-all.
What do you mean by reboot?
Well, Help Wanted made the games canon to the game. And it is stated to be made by a rogue developer that made the games to shit talk Freddy, Fazbear Entertainment, and that. But here's the thing: no, he wasn't rogue. He was telling the truth. But the point is, it is possible for him to be a faulty narrator. Then, you get what I mean? So that
maybe.
Means like the general information and lore in the game is true, but specific details can be wrong, such as names as characters could be wrong potentially. So it's just like, holy shit. Because, and one example is this is ever since Help Wanted, the character Elizabeth seemed to not exist anymore, and potentially is replaced by the character Vanessa. So it's just like, I don't know. Malfunction.
Great, you made me lose a viewer.
Probably, no, he probably just had a stroke and died. So, the point is, ow, my head hurts. It's just, God.
I'm a little bit worried about like my hand tracking. Okay, I'm getting a new computer, guys, because.
_3D. Zap, rambling about FNAF lore is how you lose viewers very quickly.
So yeah, anyways, I'm having a stroke.
Don't worry. You need to calm down with the stroke. It'll be fine.
Like, it's just, God, I'm really just unhappy with Security Breach. Not Security. Help Wanted, kind of doing a low-key potential reboot, because like, there's two things could be going on. Either it's the literal games, the literal game is canon to the game, or instead, the games has a developer canon that are making games based off the games.
Uh-huh.
Like, because if you look at the recreation of the games,
_3D. Anyway, you're
in
getting
VR,
a new computer.
Help Wanted, the games aren't really one for one, is nowhere near the same, but kinda is. So it's just like, is the game the developer made is the same one you're playing in VR Help Wanted, which is supposed to be pretty much the exact same game but VR edition, or because like there's a lot of lore missing, like faulty narrator is just like Scott can literally just come out and said X thing was never real, it was just a faulty narrator because it's a God damn it, man.
Oh, fake. Yeah, I'm getting a new computer. Well, sort of. So what I'm doing is
_3D. Zap, the information is present in the fucking game.
How fake is like Zap? Your information is present in the effing game. I guess. I don't know. I haven't.
What information present in the effing game? Because there's a lot.
I don't know.
Which one?
But also, yeah, no, I'm getting a new computer. Sort of. What I'm doing is I'm rebuilding my PC, like, because I have, like, 3 monitors. I have one, okay, I now have a new 4K, drawing tablet. Really happy about it. Like, it is, like, a chonkin', like, big one. Okay, kitty, that was actually not good. You almost knocked down my my keyboard. That wasn't nice.
So anyways, what
3D.
information is in the game?
Help Wanted
'Cause-
starts with an entire explanation about why the game exists.
Help Wanted starts with an entire explanation about why the game exists.
Yes, I know. Which I mentioned is because a road indie developer
Affect_3D.
and that is trying to, you know, make it light of the situation. So like it claims the game, the you know, company saying the games were fabricated, untrue. Then the road developer in the game tried to stop glitch traps, telling you they were true. But at the same time, if it's the exact same game of the actual real world games are in the game, then it could mean that it could be a potentially faulty, because, you know, how would a game developer know exactly everything that happened in the exact way it did? You know, he could get some small details wrong. Like a woman could have been a man all along, or a man could have been a woman all along. Or, you know, it was actually, you know, Henry that was the crazy one, or so on and so on. You get my point. And like I'm saying, Scott can reboot so much shit,
for the love of
and it
Christ.
can it can like make sense still because of the soft reboot. At the same time, you also got the fact that like the game is also moving into sci-fi bullshit lately, where that's why I'm happy about the movie, because it goes back to the roots of the like actual horror movie, you know?
I guess.
Because like it's going back to supernatural roots now, where I feel like the game kind of went to the sci-fi supernatural bullshit.
I guess.
Like Remnant is like, you know, soul metal and so on, mad scientist bullshit.
Oh, but yeah, I'm making a kitty faced with a pumpkin.
Like, it's me, Scoob. I'm the man behind the slider.
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
He plays the music. Oh, you gotta watch the thing. Like, holy shit. Oh, he's zoinks, man.
Oh, but yeah, so what I have is, okay, I have a 24-inch drawing tablet, and then a 32 LCD 4K monitor, and then my regular HD 1080 monitor. So I have 3 monitors, which is doing fine, but I noticed that, like, my computer is getting, honestly, a little under-spec'd to a degree, because, there are more modern computers that have gotten better CPU cores, and for work, I've been a little bit, like, under-spec'd. There are certain levels that I straight up cannot get into at my job, which is really not good. So, I decided, you know what, I'm going to get I'm not even joking, right next to me, I have, like, a 4090, an RTX 4090, I have a new motherboard right behind me, new memory, so yeah, I'm getting, like, all the stuffs, so yeah.
By the way, real quick, here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. By the soft reboot and how, like, if the games are canon to the game, and, like, the, you know, developer could be a faulty narrator, is this. The number of victims, which is very important, could be wrong. There could be more victims that the developer did not know about. There could be less victims, and the information was wrong. The orders of the victims, the names of the victims. You get my point?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm talking about. Details like that is what can be ruined. or I mean, what can be changed. And timeline. The timeline in general could be like changed. Motivations of character can be changed. I will say, by the way, if you guys read the FNAF books, you're gonna like the movie, because it's not a one-for-one. Like, the protagonists are completely different, but there's a lot of straight up one-for-one, literal one-for-one scenarios. Right, there's certain scenes that are just ripped from the books, and part of the plot is just straight up ripped from the books. I will say that, which I'm not mad about. I kind of like it, and honestly, I prefer this version than the book version.
No, Kitty, no, Kitty. Kitty.
Yeah, I made a whole video review. I reviewed it, called it great, and then I talked
3D.
about the stroke.
Zap, no offense,
I was
but I don't think anybody gives a shit.
Yeah, if you guys want to see that tomorrow, I haven't that uploaded.
Well, I was actually trying to do like more of a little cute art stream kind of thing right now.
Yeah, you can still do art.
Me too.
Also, I kind of like gashed my knuckle kind of badly.
Yeah, you told me a little bit, but you didn't like explain further what happened exactly.
Oh, knife.
Well, I would imagine a knife, but I mean, like, what exactly happened?
I was cutting something off. Like, you know the plastic part on your pants sometimes, like when you buy new pants. Because
yeah.
the material of the pants, the little string wouldn't come on, so I had to cut it off. When I cut it off, while the knife was moving, because it takes tension, like force and pressure to cut plastic with the knife.
Yeah.
So when it finally gave in, my hand shifted when it went out. While I was moving, my hand jolted and gashed the shit out of my knuckle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hope you're okay.
And then cut part of the other finger. It wasn't too bad on the cut on the finger, and it didn't hurt at all. That's why I was so confused. Like, shit, that's bleeding a lot. I mean, it bled a lot. It was bleeding a shit ton. I was thinking to myself, God damn, well, cut. How the hell is it bleeding this much?
Well, like fingers have like a lot of.
Oh no, that's not the reason why. Because it actually was a pretty deep, big cut. Because once it finally stopped bleeding much later on and during work, like many hours after it, having a Band-Aid on, when I was changing Band-Aid, I looked at it and I was like,
I'm sorry.
That's probably not good. Yeah, he's probably gonna heal. It ain't the worst cut I ever had. But it was just like, that sucks. Well, anyways, back to about Five Nights at Freddy. Pretty much with my mind. It's like, that sucks. So anyways, what does it deal with this lore?
I'm very happy that you are very passionate about it.
No, I'm not. I'm stuck on it. My head hurts. Freaking me out, man. I like Scoob.
Yeah, right now I am doing a digital painting, like a watercolor painting of a pumpkin with a kitty. And it looks really cute so far. So what I'm doing is I am putting out like the inked lines to indicate like the cat kind of facing the pumpkin. Now I'm using like yellows to indicate like light, because in the real world, if you want to add more light, you could just have like not paint that region entirely, or you can use yellow as a subtractive to lighten a spot. It's really, really fun. What?
We came full circle. Remember hot tub streamers? AMSR hot tub streamers?
I've heard. Why?
They're now ASMR V-tier hot tub streamers.
I just want to focus on art.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna leave with one thing before I go. I just want to say one thing. You heard about the animal restoration?
Oh, the beer thing. Yeah, that was pretty disgusting.
Right. So
like you could still be here. Like you could still be here. I'm just. It's just. Admittedly, it's a little. I get easily distracted as is. But yeah, you can still be here. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not.
I'm gonna go watch shit and like I gotta eat and shit. I just wanted to tell you that real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm done editing all my shit now, so I guess see you
Okay.
later. Bye.
Okay. See ya. Let me see. Hopefully everyone's okay. I'm sorry. I hope that wasn't like too distracting. It's just I get like way too easily distracted myself. And plus I want to be able to focus like more on art. I will admit it's a bit interesting that there are now VTuber ASMR hot tub streams, which I don't understand. But at the same time, it's not really pertinent to like the creative process. So what I'm doing is I'm using these watercolor brushes, and I'm using like the complementary colors of blue and yellow to accentuate everything. Now I'm going to brush that out. Hold on. Let me see if I can... Sorry, my camera's range. I don't know if it's... Ugh. Okay. So I want to be able to add, like, some darks around. Maybe some fall colors will help. But I tend to really gravitate towards complementary colors immensely. Let's see about darkening that a little bit, because we want to make sure that the pumpkin looks like it has like some shadows going on. It's almost like a dark aura around this pumpkin. Yeah, and you have like this nice little cute kitty looking at the pumpkin, being all scared. Inspired by my own cat, I want to say. Yeah. Just add those nice darks. Yeah, see? It adds like so much of a dramatic flair. So, let's see if we can... No. That seems a bit... maybe it's okay? I don't know. Perhaps a bit too dark, so I'll Control Z that. Because it seems a bit too brash. Because what I'm doing is I'm doing digital watercolors, where I am adding in. That way we don't lose sight of light.
3D. I wanted some cereal because I didn't want to bother making food, but all of the Frankenberry is gone.
Oh, they still sell those? I didn't know that they still sold those. It's been a while since I've had, like, one of those. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, like this dark, dramatic pumpkin.
_3D. It's old.
Oh, you mean the brand or the cereal? Because hopefully you're not eating old cereal. Like, old cereal be kind of nasty. Nasty. But yeah, let's go ahead and make...
_3D. Ads, goddamn.
Ah. Let's see. My cat is sleeping on the keyboard again.
_3D. Water.
Water? Oh, you're getting water? Yeah, go ahead and get some water. Or is it an ad for water? Also, I genuinely do not blame you if you decide to, like... I don't know if there's a way. I'm not saying that you have to. But I don't blame you if you decide to somehow find, like, ad blockers or something like that. Unfortunately, I don't think they work on Twitch. but I genuinely do not blame you, because recently I have been getting some... So, in the midst of... okay, so one of the reasons why I've been, like, gone for a while has been because, well, I've been healing, and I'm, like, 99% healed. In fact, the neuralgia is almost completely gone. There was a point when my cat licked my head where there was the nerve pain, and it just didn't feel bad. Like, I felt sensitivity, but no pain, and I'm so happy about that. Like, really, really happy about that. Like, hey guys, get your shingles vaccines if you can. Yeah, so that was, like, a huge stepping stone. But also, I need to clean out the office to get, like, my new desk, which is, like almost it's almost like a 6-foot, desk. Yeah, it's, like, 71 inches. And I've been really, really happy. So, what was I saying? What was I going with this? Hold on. Trying to remember. But yeah. Just, Oh, right, ads. So in the midst of, like, me not being on my computer because I was cleaning out the desk and therefore, like, no monitor, so I couldn't be on my computer, I was having ads on my phone. Automatically, because I don't know how to enable ad blocker on a phone. I don't know if that's even possible. Considering recent news events, some of the ads, I'm not going to mention names per se, but they were incredibly upsetting ads. Very upsetting. So if you decide to use ad blocker, I am not joking. I'm not going to be offended, because I was incredibly upset with some of the ads that I was getting targeted with. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hashtag ceasefire. I'm sorry, I didn't say anything. What was that? Yeah. I didn't say anything. Well, what? No.
_3D. I barely know what's going on with the world. _3D. I genuinely don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna try to mention it as, like, not PG, because there's nothing PG about what's going on, honestly. There's literally no way to go about it and go, like, oh, I can make it more digestible. So, I want to say, like, almost a month ago or so, you had a terrorist group known as Hamas, target a...
_3D. I got the gist, but no specifics, no need to get into it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, no, it's just some of the ads, that were being targeted, so, to give a bit of a hint...
_3D. I'd prefer not to know.
That's fine. I don't know how the ads were, like, there. They were very upsetting. I will say that. Very, very upsetting. Like, I'm... Like, I understand that, people can't live necessarily in a vacuum of space. That's understandable. But to a point, how do I put this? The US has interesting relationships with certain groups of people. And as a result, ads were being targeted to US citizens in a very, very propagandistic way. And unfortunately, if you have any opinion of nuance, you are labeled a terrible person. unfortunately, because there are people who unfortunately do not understand nuance, and it's pretty bad. But yeah. So yeah, again, I'm sorry. The gist of it is, like, I do apologize for the ads. I don't have any control over the ads. Yeah. Like, I remember there used to be a period where, like, if you didn't make, if you weren't, like, a YouTube partner,
Offec underscore Tulie, stop thinking about the bad thing.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Totally stop thinking. Thank you. But yeah, so digital watercolor. So we want to be able to add
underscore 3D. Dory.
Yeah. HP 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Yes. Okay. Now let me see if I can lighten these, because what I have is I have like separate layers for light and shadow. So let me go ahead and do that. Also, I am using the newest stable version of Krita right now. They made a recent update where you can have like multiple layers affected at the same time if you wanted to. And it's pretty good, it's pretty good actually. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. And when I'm doing like just as a tutorial, if you're using, oh wait, did the music stop? Hold on. Is it, like, did it stop completely, or is it just? I'm confused. Oh, I guess this was copyright stricken. Huh. Okay. Hold on. Because what I want to be able to make sure that I do is I have copyright-free music. Coming music. Copyright free. But I'm confused. Hold on. Is something happening that I'm not listening to? Hold on. Did my cat redid the audio? Gosh darn it. My cat redid the audio.
3D. I am having ramen and popcorn
Uh-huh.
chicken for dinner.
My cat redid the audio. Thank you, kitty. You for being my audio manager. You are such a good kitty. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm using, if you are using a Huion or Wacom tablet, usually there's like a set of buttons on your tablet pen. Let me see, let me make sure. So yeah, if there's like a right-click feature, and it brings up like this big color wheel menu, and you like your favorites preset brushes or anything like that. But yeah, so, and what it does is it also like copies a color, like your color palettes as well. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add like a bit of a glow. Let me see. Sometimes it's also good to take a step back to see if what you have present before you is like good in terms of composition. The composition is kind of dynamic because what I have going on is I have the cat kind of like sprawling across, kind of like in sort of like a feared position. I'm also noticing some smearing that could probably be beneficial. Let me go ahead and add a little bit of some darks right over here. Maybe with a bigger brush. No, not too dark. We want it to make it not as opaque. Let me see. Kinda, yeah. So there's a series of digital watercolor brushes, and I'm sorry, like if you see my VTuber kind of glitching around here and there.
_3D. You say my name?
Opaque,
Offect
not
_
fake.
3D. MintXLUL.
Opaque, not fake. If you see my VTuber avatar kind of glitching around, it's a combo of the fact that I'm just theorizing. I think my computer is at its limit in terms of like memory limit, because there's a VTuber on, there's an art program on, there's some web tabs open, and also you have like OBS open, so you have multiple things going on, and that's kind of the thing is I'm like kind of faced with a bit of a conundrum at work. But thankfully, like everyone at work has been very supportive of the fact that, you know, I'm upgrading for work, because at first they were like, you just need the screens, it'll be fine, the screens will be okay. But I was like, nope, I this is actually like not distracting per se, but a little bit it's annoying me. It's like an inconvenience where I want to be able to do as many of the things as I want to do. Let's see. We have like these nice dynamic shadows going on. Let's see if we can... Now we can also like, a benefit of having this like digital is that we can smear this. Smear. So that we have like a better transition. Because I want to be able to have like a nice dynamic kind of shadow going on. Not just a dynamic shadow, but... Which reminds me, we gotta shadow the cat a little bit. Because Kitty like has shadow going on the kitty, and we need to be able to make sure that the kitty has like some shadows going on. Welcome. Hello, my name is Tulie. I am doing a bit of an art like thing going on for Halloween. Hello, welcome. But yeah, if you are here for the first time, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. Let me see. And if you are coming here from YouTube still, also, welcome. I enjoy your company immensely. And tell me a little bit about yourselves. Now, I'm also using pressure sensitivity to kind of like bring down. Now, I'm noticing that there probably needs to be more light going on. So, let's go ahead and add a little bit of some light. But perhaps, without light, we cannot understand shadow. Let's see. Yeah, like it's kind of getting there. It's not quite there yet. Yeah. Like it's trying to get there. It's just not quite struggling per se.
Offect _3D. By the way, on Twitch, we can't see the YouTube chat.
Yeah, no, for some reason, okay, that was the thing that was taking me a while earlier in the stream, was I was trying to figure out how to enable the YouTube chat, to appear, like, with a little boop boop, but it's not appearing, and I don't know what to do about that. That's why I did, like, some test, messages. So I'm a little bit... not concerned per se, but just trying to figure out, you know, it's not the worst thing right now. It's not like hugely important in the moment, but it might be something that I will need to fix later on. I just don't want to spend an entire stream trying to fix like one little issue. But yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, it was just something I was trying to be mindful of. Let me see. Let me try to add those. Yeah, let's add more shadows. Shadows need to be...
underscore 3D. Gotcha.
Probably they need to be more... Yeah, like let's add. Not too harshly, but just enough. Let's see. Probably needs a little bit of some oomph here and there. But I'm curious, what happens if we add... So another benefit of using digital watercolors is that you can go back and forth, like Control-Z your mistakes. Let's see, what happens if we add some of this salt right here. I don't know, it feels like there's a ton of negative space here. But maybe we can add a little bit of some oranges, maybe. Maybe? I'm kind of curious, like, how it'll look. Oh, that looks interesting. Oh, that looks fun. Yeah, you have, like, this pop of orange here and there. Yeah, because... just a little bit. Just a little pop. Just a little pop. Just a little pop and flare. Because we don't want to have too much of a negative space where it's just like consuming everything. But at the same time, we don't want this to be too prominent. We want the cat to kind of take some prominence to some degree. So let's go ahead and add still some more blues. Yeah, there we go. We're getting that like nice magical kind of look going on. Like this fiery look. It's quite beautiful, actually. And we want to still add like more shadow to the cat. And perhaps, dare we say, we might need to bring a darker color in. It's kind of bringing the cat forward.
Affect underscore 3D. By the way, there's a new flavor of gamer subs out called Soda Pressed Despair. It's a really strong pear flavor. Tastes just like pear juice.
Oh,
Delicious.
that's funny. That's actually funny. Pear. Pear. Despair. I really like pears, actually. They're kind of like, I don't know, it's just something about pears like just like or gravitate towards me to some degree. Now let's see if we can do something about that pumpkin. That pumpkin. Perhaps we can add more of a glow. Lighten those yellows.
Affect_3D. Then if you ever want to grab some gamer subs, go ahead and grab the pear flavor, it's tasty. Affect_3D. I'ma go leave a review.
I'm gonna go leave a review. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, actually. Yeah, let's add more, like, white to the maws, the jaws of this pumpkin. It's just, like, absolutely stellar. Glowing, practically. Oh, and see, that's another thing that you can do, is, like, to see, like, hey, does this, like, work? Is you can take away the lines, and you can see how it looks. I'm actually curious. Let's see. Overlay. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Darken. Addition. Burn. Color dodge. No, that's lighten. No. Overlay. I don't know if I want to put the overlay on or off. What do you guys think? Oh, also I'm noticing a small little mistake, is the nose practically has nothing going on. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Yeah, and you can see like this sort of impressionistic kind of look going on. I'm kind of in, like, let's see, saturation. Oh, that's funny. Screen. Soft overlay. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure. I think we'll just have it be normal. I don't know. And maybe bring down the opacity. Maybe, yeah. Or, yeah, just bring down the opacity just a little bit. So that the colors are what pop out the most. You also have the line work kind of doing a lot in terms of making things pop. So let's do something about this little transition. We gotta get this little goblin in. Ain't that right, little kitty? I have a kitty right here who is helping by just sleeping on my not my drawing tablet, but she's sleeping right beside my keyboard, being absolutely adorable. So let's go ahead, add more shadows. More. For some, no, let me.
Affect_3D. I left a 5-star review.
That's cool. Also, I do apologize, like for Zap kind of.
Affect_3D.
Also looking
looking good.
Thank you. I do apologize, like for Zap kind of like taking over like convos sometimes. I do sometimes feel like he takes over a little bit, maybe too much. Like, he's not quite conscious of like other people having more complicated things to do or to say. I don't know. Like, I just think it's a bit hard to talk to him sometimes about that, because if I say like, oh, hey, I kind of like...
Affect_3D. Zap has a demanding presence. Great for his streams, kinda shit for this one.
Yeah. Which, like, again, like, I don't mind, like, you know, him being, like, a great demanding sort of presence. That's fine. It's just, it does sort of, yeah, it just seems maybe perhaps a bit too overpowering. And not necessarily appropriate to a degree. I don't know. Like, on the one hand, I also want to give him, like, you know, the benefit of, like, oh, well, because I do want to hear out, like, you know, how he's doing and all that. Because, honestly, some of the stuff that's going on in his private life, like, does worry me immensely. I don't know. Like, because, how do I put this? Like, it worries me that he has a family who basically leeches off of him, and they don't really take into consideration how, I mean, like, he's in his early 20s, and it seems like his family, like, with pride almost, they leech off of him, not realizing that, like, his life has barely started. And they actually pull the lines of, like, oh, you're a man, go ahead and take it, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's really, really toxic, honestly. That's, like, some toxic garbaggio. Like, I don't know, it's just, imagine telling someone who's, like, suffering, like, oh, just take it, like, you're a man, blah, blah, blah. Like, that just seems incredibly awful. Let me see. Not quite.
Offak_3D. Indeed.
Yeah, so, like, I actually do, like, feel genuine concern about stuff that's going on behind les scenes. But I will admit it's a bit not great that he doesn't recognize that, that I also have, like, not a presence, but that, like, oh, hey, there's kind of, like, a, like, a thing, like, certain things that I need, in my end, but it's like, oh, well, he does the weird thing of, like, comparing, like, so what, I did blah blah blah, and I'm not really into that. Let me add, like, more shadows. I don't know if that's too much shadow to the kitty.
Offak_3D. Here's an easy way to put it. You require a presence as well.
Yeah, I require a presence as well, and he kind of, sort of, takes over a little, maybe a little too much, and I do get a little bit scared that, like, I don't want this to happen. Like, I really, really don't want this to happen. But I do get scared that, like, if he gets maybe a bit too much, I might blow off on him. Not because I want to, but because it feels like I'm my own genuine trigger. Like, I know people overuse the word trigger a lot, and I get that, but I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart. My own trigger is being seen as less than, or what is going on? Sorry, I'm hearing stuff in the background. Being seen as, like, less than, or, like, not that important, or, like, not doing enough, or basically, like, having my, existence to some degree being undermined. I don't know if that's something that I need to talk to. I don't know if that's, like, a genuine, like, concern that people should have for me. Because I don't want to assume the worst from anybody anyway. Well, let me add some nice crisp shadows. Let me add those crispness. Crisp, crisp, crisp. But yeah, I just hope that, like, he'll be okay. I do get also worried about the fact that, something that also bothers me is, if I have, like, a valid criticism or a complaint, he has an immediate counter reaction, and he doesn't take criticism well, honestly. Oh, hello, kitty. Bye, kitty. Like, I kind of wish that, my criticism is that he doesn't take criticism well. Like, if you have, like, not a thing against him, per se, but, like, oh, hey, it would kind of be nice if, like, I don't know. I do get worried for him. I also get worried for the fact that, what else? Like, there's a thing that's going on with him where, he's alone, and he's okay with being alone, and I don't know, I understand, like, people being okay being alone to a degree, like, I kind of understand it, sort of. My issue is that, and I don't know, like, maybe I'm honestly reading too much into it, but I get worried about people who are alone, in all honesty, because, and I'm more than likely projecting my own, like, fear, and insecurity. I get scared of, like, being alone. I don't want to be left alone. I don't want to, like, you know, to be abandoned, per se. And because we are very social creatures by nature, and the idea that, like, oh, I'm fine, like, I can do things all on my own, I don't know, it's just, to me, there's no shame in asking for help. Help is actually really, really good. Like, really, really good. Help, to me, I think is the most beneficial thing to, like, self-improvement, to bettering yourself, to finding yourself in a better situation in life. And it kind of scares me, like, to a degree. Maybe I'm being, like, overly worried for no reason, and I don't need to be. I get that. Where it's like, oh, well, you know, if the dude wants to be alone, like, that's fine. But okay, God forbid, but, like, what if I, like, there was an accident, I'm in the hospital, I'm basically incapacitated, he needs help, but I can't physically be there to help him, and everywhere, like, he doesn't have any, like, real life friends. Like, he has internet friends, which I'm not trying to say, like, is, like, you know, a bad thing, because I think people far too often than not discredit real life friends a bit too much. However, no offense, but I don't think, like, anyone in like chat or anything like that is going to come to my rescue if, like, my house were to, like, burn down or something, you know, like, let's pretend that were to happen. Like, that just wouldn't realistically be possible. And it scares me that there's a possibility that, like, he's okay with being left alone to a point, which, you know, fine, you know, great, whatever. But, like, I don't know, it scares me a little. Like, it's just it's a scary thing. And more than likely I'm projecting. like my own insecurity when I don't really need to, because not everybody has the same
Offect_3D.
fear.
I basically only have internet friends left at this point as well. I don't leave the house much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean that in a condescending way. It's just, I don't know, like, I get way too scared of the idea that, like, I would be alone. Not because being alone is necessarily bad. Like, sometimes okay, there are some benefits to being alone. For example, you get, like, personal, like, growth. You like, basically have time to meditate, to ruminate on the things that you want to do in life. Fine. That's honestly fine. I actually have nothing against that. I think that that's actually, like, a very admirable and, like, cool thing to do. I just get a little scared. And, again, I'm projecting my own fears. Growing up, again, I had a mother, rest in peace. She didn't have any real friends. Like, no one. She had some unchecked mental health issues where, how do I put this? She tried to be a reverend online. I don't know if she actually was one in real life. She was doing the equivalent of, like, you know how there are some people who say, like, ah, yes, I am a verified therapist online, and you don't see their credentials, so you wouldn't know. So, like, she had some unchecked issues, and I wish that, you know, she had gotten herself, like, better mental health, honestly, because, like, it wasn't like, you know, oh, we could never have seen it coming. Apparently, like, she was given diagnoses, like, over and over, but I think she had her own issues with, she grew up, like, in a household where, no joke, she kind of believed in Malthusian stuff, which is yikes. For those of you who don't know, Malthusian beliefs are, like, based off of this philosopher named Malthus, where he believed, like, it's straight up it was a very popular belief in the Victorian era, like, and also around the turn of the 20th century. It was basically a coping theory that, like, oh, there's only so much on the earth, there's only so many people who can be on the face of this earth. So if there's a natural disaster, or if, what is it? Like, if there's a natural disaster, or if, like, something bad happens that would, like, reduce the like, basically there's this belief that, like, oh, there needs to be an elimination of the surplus population. Yeah. That, like, hey, there are too many people on this earth, so you can't, like, it also was very much a close, theory with eugenics, because it was a theory, like, the philosophical idea of, like, oh, there are too many people on the face of this earth, also coincided with, like, if there are gonna be people on this earth, they better be the best of the best. So my mom had coping, like, I don't know if she just couldn't cope with the idea that, like, she wasn't perfect. Because if she recognized that, like, oh, hey, she had BPD that she was diagnosed with and never, like, treated in any way. She didn't go to therapy for it. She didn't take any medicine for it. She didn't do anything for it. Instead of, like, having it treated, she just hid it. Which ended up kind of culminating into her doing some weird stuff online where she made fake friends. When I say fake friends, I'm not even joking. We found out later that, like, she would have multiple online accounts to Facebook friends.
Hotback_3D. If your mom has similar beliefs to Thanos, does that make you Gamora? Or are you closer to Dory?
Para quien no lo estás. I can be both Gamora and Dory. Yeah, no, I loved my mom, like, very much. I'd like to think that maybe if she had, like, maybe more time or more patience that was, like, brought on to her.
Hotback_3D. Gamory.
Gamori! Gamori! That would be cute. Oh my goodness, that's cute, actually. Gamori. That's actually cute. I like to believe that, like, if she had been around longer, maybe she could have gotten, like, better help, but I don't know. And no, I'm not talking about the scam, what was it? Like, this... Not that, like, I mean, okay, sorry, alleged scam website for therapy. I say alleged because I don't want to be sued. Because they, for some reason, are still around and have ads, even though wasn't it found out that they were really not that great? Like, I'm genuinely confused, because I was like, hold on, weren't they, like, found out to just really not be great as a service? Like, I was just confused that they were still around. But yeah, so... Sorry, I'm also, like, adding more detail to the kitty to have, like, more of a dark coat so that they pop out more. Let's see. Yeah, they pop out. They pop out. They pop out.
Hotback_3D. Seems like everybody's parents are crazy. For example, my dad is a flat earther. I wish I was kidding.
Please say you're kidding. Please say you're kidding. Please say psych right now. Say psych right now. Oh, you're not kidding. You're actually not kidding. You're... That's awful.
Hotback_3D. I am unable to psych.
I am sorry. That's awful. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's I'm not gonna lie. That's actually, like, worse than...
Hotback_3D. It's not that bad. He's not that dumb about it.
What do you... As soon as you say, I am a flat earther, congratulations, you win the dummy award.
3D. He knows I'm not super receptive to it, so he doesn't bring it up.
Maybe, but at the same time, if you are a flat earther, you are, like, you immediately win the dummy award. Like, congratulations, you win the dummy award. Like, I don't know, I'm not trying to say that everyone's parents are crazy, necessarily. Like, to me,
Hotback_3D. Aside from that small disagreement, we get along otherwise.
That's fair. I mean, I get along with, like, my dad, too. It took him a while to come around to certain things.
Hotback_3D. But yeah, that's kind of fucking stupid considering he's a goddamn carpenter.
He's a carpenter. He can... You know, people just surprise me. I'm just gonna... I'm sorry, how do you become a flat earth... I'm gonna calm down. Yeah, no, like... I mean, there used to be a point when my dad, like, really didn't understand depression. And when I say, like, really didn't understand, straight up, he... I have Facebook memories of straight up him saying stuff like, oh, this was before...
Hotback_3D. I get it, but seriously, I've got no clue.
Yeah, like, how do you do that? Like, that's so weird. Yeah, no, like, so, the thing that, like, oh, pardon me. Pardon me. Oof. So before, the bridge incident and, you know, me trying to, like, potentially, you know, like, 360 no-scope me, like, before the incidents where I was having, like, attempts on myself, he said stuff to the effect of, oh, you're depressed, put that energy into doing something better. And that made me more depressed. Because it's like, oh, well, if I'm supposed to do that, I can't even do that, so thanks, I'm now more of a useless piece of garbage. He used to say stuff like, oh, well, there was a point when I came up to him and I asked him nicely, hey, could you, like, not compare me to other people? Like, I'm trying really hard to make myself, like, better, and comparing myself, like, already to people that you want me to be a better person doesn't actually make me feel better. And he got upset about that. He said something to the effect of, like, oh, do you want me to, like, compare you to a potato? Like, and he didn't get it. But for some strange reason, I don't know if, like, someone talked to him or something like that, but after the bridge incident, after me going to the hospital multiple times, after I got, like, treatment and got, like, he stopped. He no longer said anything that was degrading to me to potentially make me more depressed. So that was actually, like, a really interesting, like, thing. I do wonder if, like, someone talked to him. Let's see, what does this look like without? Well, that's cute. Yeah, see, we have, like, a little pumpkin. Yeah. Let me go ahead and... This actually looks really, really good. Because, okay, we did line work. Then we did the base... Like, hold on. We first did the line work. Then we did the base. Then we did, like, some lights a little bit. And then shadows in tandem. That was actually pretty good. So yeah, let's go ahead... Okay. And do a little signature. Here we go. Man, so I'm sorry. The reason why I was mentioning a bit, like, about my mom was just she, again, straight up did not have any friends. There was no one who, like, came to her in her dying days. She didn't have any real friends. There was even a point when she would, like, get mad at my dad for having, like, you know, like, oh, you're talking to your friends and not taking care of the kids, and I remember him saying something like, well, at least I have friends, and that really upset her. But it did make me realize, like, oh, snap, you know, he's actually kind of right. Like, yeah. Here we go. Cute. There we go. And a good little pumpkin, too. Maybe put the opacity. Whoa, what is this? What is this? What is this?
Underscore 3D.
Get out of here.
When you said 360 no scope, this is all I could think of.
Oh,
https://youtube.com/shorts/mbsprt.w453w?C=rice-9c.
I'm putting down my pig because he was getting pretty old. And my horse, Mr. Cheesy, is also getting pretty old. So I'm gonna have to put him down too. And I just want to say, I'm gonna love you, man. I'm gonna miss you. guys.
Oh, that is
So I know
funny.
that I just got done putting.
Okay, that is actually a funny video. Thank you. Thank you, Fake. Okay. So yeah, nice pumpkin. Thank you guys so much for joining my art stream. Yeah. Hope I've been entertaining. Sorry I haven't been streaming in a while. But yeah. Hope everybody had some fun. Sorry if I was boring or like my VTuber occasionally glitches a little bit because again, I think I've run out of memory. I think.
You ain't boring.
I ain't boring? Nice! Noise.
Offect_3D. Also, don't worry about the VTuber.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, so what I'm doing is I am getting like new computer parts. Like straight up, I'm even replacing my RTX 3090 with an RTX 4090. I'm in credit card debt right now. Listen, okay. Here's what happened. I wanted to be a nice...
Offect_3D. Me too.
Oh, you're in credit card debt too? What'd you do? What did you do? Like straight up, what'd you do? What did you buy?
Offect_3D. Monopoly.
Boy.
Offect_3D. I got $100 to pay off.
Oh, that's not that bad. I have, more than that. More than that.
Offect_3D. Why?
Okay, here's what happened. So, remember how I got shingles and then COVID? I had to go to the hospital multiple times, which, like, again, thankfully my health insurance covered a chunk, but there was a point when they couldn't. Which is apparently a normal thing for American health insurance. They're like, oh, we can't cover it beyond this point. What happened was, I needed to pay, like, a good chunk. However, my boyfriend actually also helped. Like, he helped immensely. I love him very much. I love him so dearly. He also helped pay. However, before I got sick, I wanted to be a nice big sister. I wanted to help my sister get a new PC. And, yeah. Again, this was before...
Offect_3D. Bruh.
No, I know. Well, I wanted to be nice, so I thought, like, okay. Because she was using a laptop, and she was, like, gaming on a laptop, and not really able to do that much on it, to a point. And I thought, like, okay, let me be a nice big sister and give, like, the biggest present ever. It's the biggest present ever, alright. So, again, I did that before I got sick, then the hospital bills. And then...
Offect_3D. How much?
For the hospital bills or for my sister's PC?
Offect_3D. The PC.
2K or so? Yeah, 2K. Yeah. So,
Offect_3D. Okay, not atrocious, but goddamn.
Yeah, no, it's not atrocious, but at the same time, it really would have been nice if, like, I didn't get sick. Because I'm not gonna lie, the hospital bills were more than that. Like, twice over. Like, for me, with me needing to pay. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And then, on top of that, I then found out, like after going through the hospital, it's like, oh man, I think my PC is under spec'd. Because I would do, like, or, like, how do I put this? I'm not violating any NDAs or anything like that, but, there's, like, in my day job, I do, like, game development, and, there are certain levels I can't open without crashing. I just straight up crash, and then, like, my PC is just like, ha ha, ha ha. There are certain Blender files I can't open all the way, or if I do, it takes like 10 minutes to open.
Offect_3D. Oh, right, that.
Yeah. So then I realized, oh snap, I'm under spec'd. So now, I'm buying myself a new PC. Sort of. Case is still good. What else is still good? Again, case is good. Power supply, memory. Not the RAM memory, but like regular, like, SSDs and others, like, the other one that's not the SSD. Like, they're good. But, yeah, I'm actually heavily underspec'd, for someone who needs to be working in the game industry. So, yeah. Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's just like, oh, yeah, I gotta do something about that. So yeah, noise. Like, it's not, like, the worst, like, debt in the world. Like, it's not like I took out, like, a loan for a house or something like that, but at the same time, it's just... and it's not even, like, a loan. And also, to be fair, I don't have, like, student debt at all. Like, there's not anything like that to my name. So I don't have any other debts that I need to pay. It's just I'm, like, I haven't reached my credit card limit, so it's like that.
3D. That's a miracle.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I've been told that it's a huge miracle. Like, it's possible to do that, though. That's something that I get a little bit annoyed with, particularly with Zap, is that I'll tell him how to do what I did, and he won't listen. So what I did was, you go to community college, and you join the honors program in that specific community college. Make sure that while you're in that honors college,
Offect_3D. It's possible to not be in constant debt? Whoa, Unreal Engine.
Basically, yeah, no, I'm not in student debt at all, and I went to a 4-year university, no debt, nothing like that. What I did was I went to first I went to community college. Because it's like, okay, it's like way less expensive. You obviously use the Pell Grant. Do that. While you're in the community college, make sure that you're in the honors, society as well. But also sign up for a scholarship while you're there for something called the 2+2 transfer scholarship. Do that. You might be wondering, why? Because that offers the same amount as, like, it basically you end up having 2 Pell Grants. What it does is, as long as you transfer to a specific, like within your state, a specific college, that accepts the 2+2 like transfer. Like basically, it's a scholarship that incentivizes you to complete your bachelor's degree going into a 4-year university. And it basically covers, like, it's like another Pell Grant. Like, straight up, it's another Pell Grant. So immediately you have, like, that. What I did was, instead of, like, I didn't do, like, housing, I would commute. It would take, like, 2 to 3 hours to commute one way. Sometimes I missed the bus at the end of the day. And if that happened, so thankfully I joined like a club at the college. Like, it was the Game Developers Club, and they have a closet. And because of how short I am, there's like they're like, to this day, the closet and the club, they're still there. There's like a closet space, and also like there's even like a container in there. And thankfully, I'm short enough that I could sleep on top of the container, you know, using my my jacket as like a blanket and sleep in the closet. Straight up, that's what I did, and it worked. It actually like completely worked, and it was fine.
Offect_3D. You slept in a closet?
Yeah. I slept in a closet at my university a couple times. Eventually, there was a point when one friend, she actually offered me to sleep in her dorm on the couch with this one condition. I would do all the dishes. That was it. That was the one condition. And I was okay with that condition. It was actually a really good idea, because sometimes there were days where it's like, oh, hey, I want to save on, like, the, like, MARC train fare, because it wasn't just like, oh, like, I'm commuting, like, through bus. No, it was bus, then train, then through another bus. That's why it took, like, 2 to 3 hours one way. Yeah. So you do that. Basically, like, see if you have a friend who has, like, a dorm as well, and honestly offer to do, like, maid tasks in exchange for a couch. That's it. That was literally it. I was like, you know, hey, I'll sleep, like, on this couch, like, and that was actually, like, a huge blessing. The couch was, offered to me on, like, the last semester. It was really, really nice. It was a huge blessing, because the closet was kind of uncomfortable. A couple times I did try to sleep in the animators. So I because I was an art major, and my major at the time was like 3D animation. They're like animation, like, not studios, but animation classrooms where you can like focus and study on. And sometimes I tried to sleep in those areas. One time though, unfortunately you can't sleep in the ones where like everybody has access to. Otherwise, you could get caught. Oh, another area of sleep. I was also part of the honors society. Like, I took honors classes at my college, and they had like their own private lounge where it's like, oh, hey, this is like where you study, like, and if you want to take a nap, here's like a sofa or two. And it was great. It was like in the library, but technically you're not allowed to sleep in the library, which means you can't sleep in the lounge. However, this is what I did. Right before the library would close, I would sneak into the honors lounge. And there's even like a key code, like passcode, that you have to use, you know, to like enter in your number, like a specific number. I would enter in and like basically pretend that I'm like just taking a small nap and pretend that I'm about to leave. But I then wouldn't leave. I would use like a little trash bag to, not trash, like a little waste bin to pry the door, like basically make sure that the door was still open. So that way I didn't, like, it basically doesn't register that a passcode needs to need to be like put in again, because otherwise someone's gonna find out like, hey, someone's using the passcode like after hours. So it was very convenient whenever, you know, I need to leave momentarily to go to the bathroom. So that was like very convenient. And the lounge, like it had like a glass door, so technically a security guard like could have seen me. However, I was very keen. I would turn off the lights, and if a security guard like if I could hear someone coming close, so I have a wool coat, like a wool, not coat, but like a wool cloak, actually, like straight up, like a cloak, like, you know, with a hood and everything, like a witch's cloak. I would use the cloak to cover me and my computer, and no one would see me, because wool actually absorbs the most light. Yeah. Especially like black cloaks, so and it was big enough that like it would cover me and my laptop, and no one would be the wiser, and no one would see me. So yeah, it actually worked out really well. I'm not saying that that was the best thing to do. It's just, unfortunately, it was the best thing that worked for me.
Offback_3D. So you snuck into a lounge to sleep in there? I'm guessing you just did all that to save money to not pay for dorms?
Oh yeah, because dorms, unfortunately, I mean, it wasn't just the dorms, it was the fact that, like, there were times when I would miss the last bus, and if you miss the last bus, you also miss the last train. If you miss the last train, you're stuck. I didn't want to be stuck. So there were times where I was just stuck there. There was nowhere else for me to go. There was one time where a security guard found me, and bless his heart, I know he was just doing his job, but he said stuff like, "Oh, do you have no one who can pick you up to get you home?" And I would groggily say, "No, I don't have anybody." And he would say like, "Oh, do you not have a car?" And I would say, "No, officer, I do not have anything. I am a student here. I do not have a dorm here. I commute here. I missed my last bus, and I am staying here." It was a very uncomfortable conversation, because I know that he was just doing his job, because, you know, you can't have like students just sleeping like everywhere around the rafters practically. But dorms, like, for one semester, no, not one semester actually, like for 1 year, a dorm could be up to like $10,000. There was no scholarship, like, I didn't have enough in my scholarship, like, money to cover that, because, like, it just wasn't enough. Like, it's just not. Never had that amount to, like, begin with to help with that, so it was just like, okay, I'm kind of, like, at an impasse where, where, honestly, I would rather commute. And if I do commute, I can just find ways to, like, sneak around to sleep somewhere where I didn't want to be, like, a bother or an inconvenience. Basically play off the, like, hey, I am working overnight, blah, blah, blah. I'm just taking a nap, blah, blah, blah. Play that off. I wasn't keen, like, how do I put this? I didn't want to take out money to live in a dorm where, how do I put this? Like, I'm terrified of owing money. That's just my thing. I am not into the idea of, like, owing money to anybody. You might think, like, that seems like an irrational fear. Not really. What happened was, when I lived in Russia, there was a point when my dad owed a lot of money to people. And we got traumatized and hurt as a result of that. So there's a reason why, like, to this day, I look at that as, like, okay,
Offback_3D. That's not an irrational fear.
Okay, then that's good, because there was a point when people were wondering, like, hey, why don't you just take out a loan? Like, people were very concerned for my well-being.
3D. That's like the only rational feed. _3D. Fear. 3D. Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's just, I didn't want to owe money. I didn't want to borrow money that I don't have. And not just that I don't have, but it's, like, immeasurably huge. Like, it's not like, oh, I can use my credit card, and I'm at my credit card limit, and I can pay it off. Because, for all its weirdnesses, I mean, because I'm not gonna lie, I think the concept of, like, a credit score is kind of weird and odd. Because it's like, it's very close to a social credit system. However, like, putting that aside, I do like the idea of, like, oh, you have a limit, you reach that limit, and you have, like, this amount, like, that you can pay off monthly. That's fine. But with student dorms and student debt, it's, like, way more than that. You can't, like, pay a dorm with, like, a credit card and pay that off, like, in monthly bursts. That's, like immense. I just wasn't, like, keen on doing any of that. I didn't want to get into, pardon me. Pardon me. I didn't want to get into any debt. I didn't want to have that follow me. I didn't want to have, that, like, mar my experience in some way. Because I'd rather that, like, okay, the money be spent towards the actual education, towards the food, towards the fare. Regular stuff like that. Not $10,000 for one dorm for 1 year. Like, 1 year? Are you kidding me? You might as well just, like, rent a place closer to the college and pray to God that it's not some weird serial killer, like, trying to get people. I don't know. It's just, there are some people who have weird requirements for roommates and for renters, where they're like, oh, you have to be female only, you have to be male only, you have to be this only, or this or that. Some of them I do understand, because it's like, hey, we're not co-ed. Okay, that's fine.
_3D. It's cheaper to live in a hotel. Yes, I said live.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not great. Like, hold on, let me actually, like, still look up. Hold on, let me look up if they... Let me see. Hold on, I'm trying to see, like, hold on. Yeah, it's still pretty expensive, actually. Yeah, it's, like, insane. I don't understand it. I find the costs to be deplorable, in my opinion. Yeah. Because, I don't know, to me, I feel like there's this weird idea that, like, okay, hear me out. But to me, college is supposed to be the stepping stone for people who are underprivileged to have a more privileged life later on through the merit of education. Which means that the audience should you know, when I say audience, I mean, like, you know, the demographics should be people who are underprivileged, who like, hey, I don't have the money for this, that's why I'm going to college, so that I can have a better life. It doesn't make any sense that they have rates where it feels like it's targeting the rich as a scam and leaving the like people who are financially underprivileged to dry. But yeah, you know, my college, my alma mater still has those rates. It's pretty bad. So yeah, I don't know. I just hope that things will. I don't know. There's this weird thing where people are. People were hoping that like student loans would be forgiven more easily by now. Like basically like, hey, you don't have any loans now because like these loans are like ridiculous.
Offback_3D. Have you seen the videos from Storytime with Jeff where he talks about his college dorms?
No, I have not. Can you send those to me through Discord, please? That would actually be fun. Yeah, that would actually be fun. Please send those if you can. But yeah, it's just, like, and here's the worst part. You pay all that money to live with another person. Like, it feels like they don't understand that, like, the national average to pay for rent on your own, like, if it's, like, you know, an apartment that only you have, it's, like, 1,500. You know? It's just, like, that's... Yeah. Mm. Oh, thank you. I paid $25K to live in.
Offback_3D. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, good. Yeah, I paid $25K to live in a Soviet gulag. Honestly, yeah, because if you look at any of those dorms, some of them are nice, but a lot of them, like, are designed where you would have 3 other roommates. And I'm sorry, but, like, you're paying for that much to live with more people. Like, you don't even have your own space. And the shower, like...
Offback_3D. By the way, I gotta go to bed really soon. I got work in the morning.
Oh yeah, well actually that reminds me, I probably should end the stream soon because I need to get to bed so that I can meet up with my boyfriend tomorrow. But yeah. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have an awesome day, an awesome evening, an awesome night too. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Offback_3D. I hope you two have a good time tomorrow then. Offback_3D. Good night.
Thank you. I'll actually tell my boyfriend you said that. Yeah. Oh, also, if you want to follow my boyfriend, he has a YouTube channel. He like photographs cats. His name is Jonathan Daisy. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel if you can. I will actually, you know what? I'll link his YouTube channel. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. on. Gotta find. Like straight up, he has a YouTube channel dedicated to photographing and videoing cats. So if you want more content, please subscribe to him. Like, he is amazing.
Tulie 3D. https://www.youtube.com/@jdizyphoto.
Yeah, no, he like has the best cat like photos and videos. There are a couple videos that I play on repeat sometimes, but yeah. Thank you guys, and also make sure you have a happy Halloween. Perhaps I'll stream before, like maybe around Halloween or so. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, take care. Bye bye.
Offec_3D. Bye bye.